This is Dr. David Jeffares, Christian counselor in Wilmore, Kentucky. Wilmore, Kentucky, somebody told me one time, if you're a good little boy and say your prayers and all that, when you die, you go to Wilmore. Well, I got to Wilmore without having to die. Now, don't you laugh at Wilmore. It's my favorite town in the whole world. But anyway, I live in Wilmore, and I have a Christian counseling practice here in the Lord. And something happened that was an amazing miracle that I want to share with you. So I'm going to go right into it. A woman came to me for counseling one time, and she talked to me about a need. She said, I need $500 by Friday. And of course, I didn't have it. And so I said, Lord Jesus, this woman needs $500 by Friday. Well, guess what happened? While I was talking to her, I heard this voice of Jesus. You say, my sheep hear my voice and know they won't follow. Well, I heard him say, tell her to sell the fur coat. And I thought, what fur coat? But I heard that. So I said, do you have a fur coat that you can sell? And she said, no, I sold mine last year. So then I said, oh my goodness, I didn't hear God. Then she said, but I got a friend up north here in Maysville, Kentucky, that's got a lynx fur coat. Those things are like $25,000, I think now. They're incredible. And I said, can you get that fur coat? She said, yeah. She told me if I'd sell it, she'd give me half of what I sold it for. Now watch the miracle. It may not be through you that the miracle works. It may be for someone else apart from you. And I just prayed. That's all I did. So I said, can you get that fur coat from Maysville? She said, when I finish this session with you, I'm going to go straight to Maysville and get it. Later, she called me and said, I put that fur coat on sale in the Lexington Herald Leader for $1,000. And she said, somebody called me and immediately got me $1,000. And that was her $500 that she needed. And she said, I took the other $500 to my friend in Maysville. Do you think that's a coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences when you walk with God. Ooh, I like that term, walk with God. And your walk with God, when you're born again, you have a walk with God. And it's a wonderful, holy walk where you're blessed every single step you take when you're stepping in time and in step with the Lord Jesus. So I thought, gosh, I didn't have the money to help her. I couldn't be an answer to her prayer. But she had already had someone say, if you will sell my fur coat. So you see, when God said, tell her to sell the fur coat, I heard from the Lord. Now you're hearing from the Lord a lot more than you think you are. And he's always directing you in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Lay down the evil of your life. It's not worth it. Lay down the lust and the immorality. It's not worth it. And take up your cross and follow him. And let that cross be planted. And as Paul said, I die daily. And you die every day to yourself. And as you do that, God will bring you alive in power and grace of Jesus living and thriving in your soul and heart. I love it.